Good afternoon, Ospreys. You're watching Nest News, live from the Student Union. I'm Gabrielle Forbes.
And I'm Austin Thielen. Coming up on today's show, our interview with the UNF president,
UNF Board of Trustees meeting,
Florida's open carry law,
and a weather and sports update. Stay tuned and enjoy the show.
In an interview with Spinnaker Editor-in-Chief Madeline Schneider, President Moaz Lamayam gave some more information about the AI certificate program that opened up Wednesday night. He spoke about the importance of the program and why he believes it will be a great opportunity for students and emphasized his belief that AI should be used as a tool, opposed to a replacement for human work. The main purpose is to really train people and participants on how to use AI effectively, efficiently, and ethically at work, but also in our lives. Values Lamayam said he uses in his own work life.
We will not be replaced by an AI system, but we will definitely be replaced by someone who knows how to use an AI system effectively, efficiently, and more importantly, ethically.
Be on the lookout for the full-length interview with the president next week.
On Thursday, the quarterly Board of Trustees meeting took place, where the board voted to give President Lamayam his contractually allotted $100,000 bonus. Beforehand, they spoke very highly of the president, citing positive relationships with students as well as the Jacksonville community, and also acknowledged the challenges of being a university president in today's world.
Well, I'll tell you what. I've seen that there's 2 new hurricanes off the coast.
There is a lot of action going on in the coast. I wonder what will happen.
I do too. You know, I think we know somebody that does the weather. I think it's Annette. I think let's go to Annette with your weekly weather update.
Good afternoon, Ospreys, and welcome to your weekly forecast. Real quick, just a reminder that we are still currently in hurricane season until November 30th. As of this morning, Hurricane Humberto is confirmed as a Category 1 and continues to grow rapidly. The hurricane is moving slowly northwestward, and in this graphic from the National Weather Service, Humberto is currently expected to curve away from Jacksonville. Now, simultaneously, a tropical depression is currently being monitored in the Bahamas, and this is expected to track north or northwest over the southwest Atlantic into early next week, which is near the Jacksonville Beach region. And this may cause an increase in high tides and rip currents. So keep these weather reports in mind as you head into next week. Now switching gears into today, it is 92 degrees out with a 50% chance of rain at 4 p.m. It is expected to continue raining later tonight with a 20% chance of thunderstorms. Now looking ahead, Friday and Saturday have a 60% chance of rain and thunderstorms. Sunday through Thursday will be partly cloudy, and the highest percent chance of rain this week is 30% on Sunday and Wednesday. The highs this week will remain in the 80s, while the lows this week remain in the 70s. So currently it's predicted that every day will look the same and pretty similar. So just be on the lookout this weekend for those storms. Now, Spinnaker will monitor these weather conditions and will inform students if and when these weather conditions affect the campus community. Now, let's head back to the studio for our Nest News.
Starting Thursday, September 26th, gun owners in Florida are now allowed to openly carry their weapons. On September 10th, a Florida appeals court struck down the state's ban on the open carrying of firearms, ruling it unconstitutional and in conflict with the Second Amendment, according to the Associated Press. The ruling now allows Floridians to openly carry firearms in public. However, state law still prohibits carrying guns into certain places, including schools, government buildings, private property where firearms are not allowed, and law enforcement facilities. Following the court's decision, Governor Ron DeSantis expressed support for the ruling on social media. This decision aligns state policy with my long-held position and with the vast majority of states throughout the union, DeSantis posted on X. UNF's policy on firearms remains unchanged following the state's ruling, according to a university spokesperson. Guns and other weapons are prohibited on university property, at university-controlled sites, and during university-sponsored events, according to the UNF Student Code of Conduct. Well, let's go to Ryan with your weekly sports update.
Hello everyone. Midterms are fast approaching, as is conference play for a lot of your UNF athletics teams. And with that, let's get right into this week's UNF Sports Update. Starting on the grass, the UNF women's soccer team has enjoyed a strong start to ASUN conference play after taking down West Georgia and then following that up with a 2-1 victory over Queens. In the game against the Royals, the Ospreys' attack was fueled by the impressive play of Allison Sowers, who assisted both the goals from Ali Fakani and Isabella Pontieri. On Sunday, UNF will take on JU in the first edition of the River City Rumble this weekend. Moving to the men's side, the Ospreys men's soccer team chalked up 2 more W's in the win column as they first took down Mercer 1-0 on the back of a Jalen Yearwood brace. They then followed that up with a dominant 7-1 victory over Trinity College of Jacksonville on senior night, where Geraldo Neto had the team's first hat trick since 2016. UNF will ride its 5-game win streak into a Saturday night battle with JU. Jumping over to the hardwood, the UNF women's volleyball team is coming off a nice weekend at the Roadrunner Classic in San Antonio as they went 2-1 across the tournament with wins over Prairie View A&M and UT Arlington. Freshman opposite hitter Kendall Newbold had an especially strong weekend, leading the Ospreys in kills in both their victories with 27 combined. They open ASUN conference play this weekend against West Georgia and Queens. Taking to the fairways, the UNF women's golf team traveled to Greenville, South Carolina this weekend for the Lady Paladin Invitational and came away 13th place in a deep and competitive field. Redshirt junior Caitlin Schroeder led the way for the Ospreys with a 7-over finish on the weekend, which slotted her 41st in the 92 athlete field. Lastly, the UNF hockey team battles the Florida Gators this weekend in a 2-game series at Community First Igloo. The Ospreys are coming off a series split last week with Embry-Riddle that saw them open the season with a 9-6 victory before dropping the next game 6-5 in overtime. That's all I have for you today. See you next time.
And that's just about all we have for you today, Ospreys.
Remember, consider donating to support Spinnaker through the link in the description below.
And, of course, for all things Spinnaker, or to read Spinnaker's new fall magazine, check out our website, unfspinnaker.com. Also, you can find physical copies of the fall magazine in the blue boxes around campus, so keep an eye out.
Also, make sure to follow us on Instagram at UNF Spinnaker and check out the rest of our YouTube for more content.
And as a reminder, Spinnaker TV is currently looking for a 4th member to join the team and help make us some awesome content here at Spinnaker. So make sure to apply on Workday.
As always, thank you so much for watching. I'm Gabrielle Forbes.
And I'm Austin Thielen, and we will see you
next week
on Spinnaker's Nest News.
Swoop!